but it ended by itself. So we're gonna do this again. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Come on. Let's see the roster. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're gonna do it 3 times though. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The Giants, they have a decent roster. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hell no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. This is the last time. Sorry for all that. Last time. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. With Mike Trout. Jesus. Oh, that nigga. Rendon Simmons, Mike Trout. 66 overall. Okay. Hold on. 1, 2. Okay, this is my last time. I promise this time. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm gonna stop on a random one. No. The Phillies have Bryce Harper. I refuse to play with the Phillies. I guess we'll be playing with... Nope. I played with them already in a series. Okay. Guess I'll be playing with the goddamn Boston Red Sox. Settings, gameplay. Input type buttons. Pulse. Okay. Perfect. Projecting us to be third. Let's see what our schedule looks like. Play Toronto, then we play Baltimore, then we play Chicago White Sox, Tampa Bay, Seattle, Oakland. Our schedule is actually looking easy until we play the Yankees, and then we play the Houston Cheaters. Then we play Milwaukee. Okay. Our only real threat is probably, I don't even know. Scouting.
Jose Peraza. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Boston.
I just gotta make sure of everything real quick.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here comes Ryu, 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you gotta be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Lifted in the air out to right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. And take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Here's J.D. Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Down in order go the Red Sox. Nothing in the Red Sox half of the first. The Blue Jays coming to bat on MLB Network. Chris Sale is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
The 0-1 pitch. Panic a bit out in front here as this will be fouled down the right side and out of play. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And another foul ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit back toward the mound. That's a hit, the first of the year for the Blue Jays.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Sale sets. Here's the 1-0.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Changeup taken high for ball 2. Gurriel, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. He played an. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Here's the first pitch to him. That's a hit, their first of the new season. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He'll get it into second. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, one away. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Batting it, the designated hitter, Michael.
So here's Michael Chavis now, and on the first pitch he grounds foul. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. 0-1, here it comes. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play. Coming to the plate now, Bo Bichette, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
That is good.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Now the pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Out in front of it, strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. Striding in for Boston, Mitch Moreland, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The second baseman.
Stepping in, Jose Peraza, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Liner in there for a base hit.
hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle is...
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Popped him up. Gurriel is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Red Sox go down quietly, but they're on top 2-0. At the plate, Danny Jansen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The catcher, number 9.
Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Verdugo waits on it. 1 out. So stepping in, Derek Fisher. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and this is swung on and missed 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Joe Panik will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Grounded to third. Devers has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Settling in now, J.D. Martinez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So two gone now here in the Red Sox fourth, and that brings up the third baseman Rafael Devers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Hernandez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's the first pitch to him, and that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Count is 1-2 now. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 delivery. Bases are empty, one man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The batter,
Two are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the fourth. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Sale into the windup. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike one.
1-1.
And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The bouncer to the left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, so digging in now, Kevin Pillar. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Grichuk is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. So one away here with the bases empty. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First offering on its way. Changeup called strike one.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Michael Chavis.
At the plate, Michael Chavis. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high. The throw. And Jansen's got his man at second.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for Boston as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading up.
Thank you, Heidi.
The designated hitter, Bo. Yes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Here it comes. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pillar will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder,
so the bases are empty with one man gone. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses, ball one. Grichuk stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Right to him. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 2-0. In now, Mitch Moreland. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Hannock onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo. Strike called. Now the throw down. And Jansen's got his man at second.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Fisher is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down quietly, but they're on top 2-0. Up next is Danny Jansen. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, No walks up to this point, so he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he was in complete control of that at-bat from beginning to end, as that last one's waved at and missed for route number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Madden.
Here's Joe Panic. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail things here 2-0. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
No balls and a strike to count. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. First pitch on its way. High in the air and deep to left center field. Fisher looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. First home run of the campaign for him as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Third base.
Here now is Rafael Devers. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Kevin Pillar will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. Boston leads it 3-0. Ready for another shot now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. Now here it comes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Now here's the pitch.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Lourdes Gurriel is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Hit hard, but foul. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Will march on to the 8th. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Justin Miller has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 60, Justin Miller.
Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. Last time through was a base hit.
Christian Vasquez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
And he popped him up, but this will land untouched. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Throw won't get him. So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and taking into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. It's a panic covering. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double. Here's Randall Grichuk. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Josh Taylor is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Rowdy Tellez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Slice down the left side, but foul. Taylor is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty V, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble. What does he do? He kind of puts it in 5th gear, and he just takes it up another notch. Not a lot of guys can do what this guy does. He can pitch it a couple of different gears, and when he puts that thing in full drive, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
1-1. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. 1 out and a runner on second base. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Derek Fisher swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogarts. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. Score holds. It's 3-1. Leading off the inning, Alex Verdugo, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
No balls and 1 strike. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Looking up is Hernandez. Gone! A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead. Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
And there are 2 away now. The next to bat. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Gurriel is there and the side is retired. The Red Sox tack on 1. Striding in to start the 9th, Joe Pennant, and they'll need him to get something going here. Brandon Workman, if the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
1-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Line drive to center field. Pilar is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard hit at third. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out. Stepping in for the Jays, Lourdes Gurriel. His career numbers in this matchup, he's a .333 hitter. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
And this is why you come to the game right here. I'll tell you what, this is an absolutely great matchup. A couple alpha dogs out there. That probably won't be the last fastball we're going to see.
Workman, a native Texan. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Popped him up. He's got it, and the Red Sox move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over. And the score finishes 4-1 today. Boston took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base.